Moss Media.
Welcome to Anything But Cliché, a place for real talk about age gaps, culture clashes, and all the things people whisper about but rarely discuss out loud.
Yeah, we're kind of defining a relationship on our own terms.
I would say unconventional relationship.
In every sense of the term. So many dynamics that come into our relationship. Our races, our age. You're like basically on Social Security.
Because at the end of the day, I mean, I love you.
Here are your hosts, Clifton and Shay.
Hey, and welcome back to Anything But Cliché. I'm Clifton.
I'm Shay.
And together we are Cliché. So today we're going to dive right into it. We're going to get into sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me. So yeah, let's talk about it. I'm just going to throw a few things out here, Shay. How many average partners do you think adults have in their life? It's a little bit different for guys and girls, but what do you think?
Well, I come from the new generation.
Oh.
So the old generation probably had like maybe 2 or 3 partners.
Okay. So is that your guess?
Yeah.
We're talking about average adult humans.
In life.
In life.
Right now to 2025.
Yeah.
Including like the boomers and everyone.
From 18 to 85.
That's a wide range. I would definitely say maybe like 3.
Okay. Is that men or women? Because they're a little bit different.
Well, men, I'd probably double that. So maybe men 6. Women 3, because they like to save
really
themselves
close
for marriage.
Yeah. Men claim to have 6 partners in their lifetime.
I don't believe it.
And women 4. Now, having shared that, let's bring in our amazing guest today, Miss Trinnu. Welcome, Trinnu. It's great to have you. We've been friends for a little over a year now, I think. And, you always have such interesting things to say, especially at getting a Eastern European opinion on the topic of sex. I mean, you used to work for Playboy. I think you'll bring a lot to this conversation. Trinnu, how are you?
I'm really good. I'm very excited to be here.
Thank you. Yeah. It's too bad that this is only on audio because you're stunning. You're gorgeous. Tell us about that. I know that you've done some modeling, some beauty queen stuff. What's
Pageant
going on?
World.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, I used to be Miss Estonia.
Miss Estonia.
And then I won Miss World International in Singapore.
That's amazing.
I used to work for Playboy for Hugh Hefner 2 years. Currently, I'm a Formula 1 model.
Fantastic.
So I started modeling when I was 15, so I'm still doing it. I became a photographer.
3 years now? You've been, yeah.
Yes.
Something like
Such
that.
Such a sweet talker.
I know, right? All right. So what did you think about the average number of partners that we just shared? Are you surprised? Does that align with what you thought would be the case?
I think it's absolute bullshit.
You think
I don't know.
People are lying.
Is this in America?
I don't know.
Because I know we have different stats in Europe.
In Europe, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are a little more promiscuous, would you say?
Well, porn was invented in Europe, so...
Is that right? Oh, that's right. That's why
Yes.
it's like XXX, because that's from Amsterdam, right? Like the 3 X's came from Amsterdam?
I don't know, you tell me.
Oh, well, I'm pretty sure that's where it's from. But I don't remember why. There's a backstory
Don't
to
quote
it.
us.
Yeah, anyway, that's what I...
So the thing is, if someone asks a female, how many partners have you had? The magic number, the right answer is always 3.
3.
Yes, of course. You always lie.
I always say mind your business.
Is that including me? Or 3 before
You
me?
and
Me and 2 others.
at the same time.
Heyo. All right. So the magic number for women is 3. Do you lie the same way?
I don't lie.
Oh,
I tell them it's literally not your business.
It's not your business.
Or honestly, I've never had a man ask me that.
Yeah.
Because usually we're kind of on the same playing field.
Because
so I don't really care about your number, and I don't
ask
care about yours.
Don't ask questions you don't want to know the answer to.
Not even that. It's literally not your business. We're right here and right now. Why are you asking me what I did yesterday?
Okay.
Who remembers?
Who does remember?
And it's also not your business.
Oh my God. Question. Do you guys keep count of every partner you've slept with?
I do.
Me
Do you?
too.
How do
I
you,
have
wait,
something
Oh my
on
God,
my
I have a
MacBook.
list.
You have a list?
This list
Is it handwritten?
so yes.
Or is it
Oh
like
no,
a
mine's on my
spreadsheet?
MacBook.
and every time
Yeah.
I write
We're
it,
not from the
I will
1970s.
burn it after.
What?
Of course, I don't want anyone to find it.
I literally have a thing on my MacBook, and I will. That MacBook I had since college. I don't open it until I'm adding a new. I'm like, oh my God, I need to get to that list, and I just add it.
That's so funny. Do you have so do you have any that are where you don't know the guy's name, where it's just like
100%.
Do you have
where it's
how
like
many?
a description where it's like tall dude, dark hair, smelled funny.
No, I'm just like one night stand on date of service.
So how many PDF files do you have?
Yeah. I think I kept track until about the end of college, and then I was like, okay, I don't need to know these numbers anymore. It's no longer relevant.
Old news. Hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you're halfway through your life, so I wouldn't keep track after that
At this
either.
point, but you're right. Nobody asks anymore. It was a big deal when you're younger, I think. But now, like,
If a man asks me how many people I've slept with, I'd be like, okay, I don't need to sleep with you.
really, so
I don't need
that's
to
a deal
add
breaker.
to your insecurities.
Okay.
But the question that I get asks, when did you lose your virginity?
Uh-huh.
I was
I do
16.
get
Is that-
access.
I was
I was
16.
younger than
That-
16.
Is that a secret? I mean, is that something you don't
No,
share
I
either?
was maybe 14 or 15,
Okay.
which is crazy when I think about it.
And you, Clifton?
18.
Oh, okay.
I know.
Yeah, he was a late bloomer.
I was a late
We're like,
bloomer,
we were
but trust me, I
outside.
made up for it. I did. I was.
We know.
I was the ubiquitous, like, virginity story, right? Lose your virginity story, like prom night, senior prom. That was it. Like nothing crazy, nothing wild. Just like, hey, prom night.
That's what I was trying to save myself for.
Save yourself for prom night.
Yeah, I'm like, oh my God, not my wedding. I knew I wasn't going to be saved till marriage.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm not buying a car unless I test drive it.
Well, hell no.
And then everyone was just like, oh, prom. Like, that was the next, that stereotypical, like, oh, you lose your virginity on prom night.
Mm-hmm.
And no. And I also didn't like guys in my high school. So I'm like, I'm not risking it for y'all.
Gotcha.
Like,
That's funny. So I wrote down some other stats that I think are pretty crazy. The average duration of a sexual experience is 5 to 6 minutes. Doesn't that seem awfully short?
very short.
The average person spends about just shy of 5 hours a year having sex. I know. That's
I'm not average then.
Trina was like, that's
the
one
duration
night.
of one night.
I'm like, that's a weekend for me.
Right?
What? Get your calories in. You work out your cardio.
What are you talking about? You just starfish.
I'm using my abs when I'm down there, by the way.
Okay. All right. That's fair. That's fair. You got great abs, by the way. 39% of adults have had a one-night stand. Does that sound about right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or they're lying.
I would say it's probably bigger.
Okay.
Yeah.
What percentage of married adults cheat?
99.19.
I think maybe like 75 to 80.
25%.
Real. They're lying.
Well, again, you got to
think
think
it's
about
Where are you
25.
taking
What
your
about-
numbers?
Who is the source? And it better
Gemini.
not be Google.
Gemini.
Or ChatGPT.
Gemini.
Source.
Let's see.
25%?
Yes.
People are lying to themselves.
no.
Okay. What about
No way.
what percentage of women have had a same-sex fantasy?
All.
I'd say 50.
All.
Oh, you're really close. 46%. Right. Nailed it. There's no prizes or anything.
Damn. I thought it would be a woman.
Wait, is this a competition?
So this is pretty crazy. 10% of people admit to having sex with a partner who was too drunk or high to give consent. So, like, basically, there are 10% of the population out there who have essentially raped somebody. That's fucking wild.
You are wild.
Well, no, I mean,
That's
these are the stats. Okay. So, like, I was just looking for interesting stats that would be conversation starters. And I was like, that is crazy. Like, the fact that somebody would,
I feel like it's probably the person doing it being honest. But to be honest, there are times where I've been like blackout or like smoke a little
Guilty.
bit too much.
Guilty.
And like I've had sex, but I'm not like, oh, what was I conscious enough to be like yes or no? Probably not.
But you knew what you were doing, and you knew that you were with somebody that you were safe with. That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. Yeah.
Because if that's the case.
All right. Yeah, because that's like also every weekend Shay's like faded.
I wake up in the morning like, what happened last night?
It's like, why am I crusty?
Ew.
Sorry.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
My dad's going to be listening.
Well, hey, we said no limits. No limits.
Your dad thinks you're still virgin, right? Mine does. Thank God I have a 6-year-old son.
That's why he was stressed with me growing up. Like, you need to stay in your room for like 3 months. Like, you can't go outside.
For 3 months?
Oh my God, my dad used to ground me and not even give me an end date. He'd be like, you're grounded. And I'm like, till when? And he's like,
infinity.
Until I figure out when I say you're when. And I'm like, and then he'd be working for like 2 months and I'd be like, am I off punishment? He's like, oh yeah, I forgot you were grounded. I'm like, dude, I've been chilling in my room for the last 3 months, basically in solitary confinement. Yeah. Great to know I'm off punishment.
Did your dad ever walk in on you?
Hell no. But there was a time where, because my dad always had like I knew his schedule, so I invited my boyfriend over. I was dating in high school, and he came over and like whatever. Oh, and I used to have the room where when you can hear your parents come home before they even step in the house. I heard my dad's car roll up in the driveway. And I started freaking the fuck out, and I look at my boyfriend at the time. I'm like, and I live on the second floor. I'm like, you need to jump out of the window. He's like, I'm not jumping out of the window. I'm like, no, you're jumping out of the window. There's no fucking way my dad is going to catch me in this scenario. Like, you better use the fence. You have a lot of grounding right here. Figure it out. Like, literally gave him no choice. Like, you're going out the window. And he went out the window. But my dad still knew because he could smell another man in his house.
Yeah. Oh, didn't you say he left the toilet seat up or something?
Oh, that was another time. That was another time I tried my...
You ever been walked in on?
Oh, countless times.
Really?
By your parents?
No, not by parents.
Oh, friends, family, onlookers. Yeah. Just passing by.
My son, he was like,
but do you mind?
Mommy, why are you rubbing your butt on Daddy?
And what did you say?
We're exercising.
Go back to your room.
It's Pilates.
No, I said we're cuddling. We're cuddling. We're cuddling, yeah. Mm-hmm. But I walked on my parents, my sister, many people, yeah.
I've walked in on my parents, which was... Still didn't want to do it. Yeah.
Life-changing, yeah.
Literally was like, oh, I thought you guys just had us in a petri dish. I didn't know you guys actually had sex. But yeah. Oh my God, I can't imagine.
Wait, question.
Yes.
You guys are like a young couple, right? Would you consider a young couple or like...
I'm young.
He's
I mean, young and old, that's the category in Pornhub. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Age gap.
Right.
No, I mean like...
Is that a category?
You've dated... There is. You haven't watched?
Pornhub is like my favorite thing.
Okay.
How often do you watch?
To be honest...
I watched right before I came here.
Did you?
I did too.
Mm-hmm. What category?
It's Asian orgy.
Asian orgy?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's very interesting.
Love it. Like, is it like actual Asian like porn?
Yes, Asian.
So it's
not pixeled.
Oh, not anime.
It's not pixeled.
Well, no, because like the Japanese porn, they censor it, right? They don't actually show penetration.
Yeah, no, it was Asian, but I don't know. I didn't go in details like which,
Gotcha.
like, are they Chinese or
penetrating Asian girl? Can I see this?
So, how often do you go on porn site?
I would probably say like 3 to 4 times a week.
Would you consider yourself porn addicted?
No, because like I can also go like a few months without like looking at it. Like sometimes I feel like if I wasn't like, I didn't get what I want. Not like I'm not necessarily satisfied because I have a very high sex drive. So I'm like, we can go all night. Mm-hmm. But if I don't go all night and then I just go home, I'm like, okay, I have like a few little twinks I can like knock out and then I'll watch it.
What do you watch?
Well, today, what I was looking at, because everyone has been telling me I have like my nipples look like a woman who breastfeeds. So I'm like, let me look at pregnancy porn. Literally. So I'm looking at it.
Was that a mistake?
No, not at all. I was like honestly horrified, and I'm like, wow, well, no wonder why people tell me I look like I'm lactating. My areolas and my nipples look just like these women's. I was like honestly just so curious that I just kept pressing.
I just got curious too.
Yeah, I got to tell you though, you mentioned lactating. It is the best.
Don't gross me out.
It is the best. I'm not even kidding. I had no idea. I hooked up with this chick who had like a young child, and I didn't know about it or whatever. And I was like sucking on her nipples, and milk came out, and I was like, at first I was like, whoa.
Can you imagine?
But then I was like, wait a minute, this is delicious.
It's liquid gold.
You're disgusting.
Oh my God.
It tastes amazing.
It tastes so good. It's like
breast milk.
Yeah, if you like eat sugary cereal. So
I
hold on,
Exactly.
hear me out.
I know.
Like you finish a bowl of like Frosted Flakes, and then like with the milk that's at the bottom, that's super sweet. That's what it fucking tastes like.
Yeah.
It is, like you said, pure gold.
My mom didn't even
Phenomenal.
breastfeed me because I kept biting her, and I'm like, yeah, I don't want no bitch's titty in my mouth.
Well, that was then. This is now.
What do you want in your mouth?
Not that.
Clifton, does he bite you?
Literally, but like, so we went to like a swingers event, and this lady literally, and it's funny, like you hear something and it sticks with you. She's like, you have really big nipples, and I'm like,
She
this
said
is
that to
before
you?
my boob job.
Wow.
Yeah, and I'm like, I don't think my nipples are big.
Well, we
But
just
did she
saw it, and it's not big.
the nip slips.
I feel like they're
You have amazing nipples. They're fantastic.
they look like they're lactating. So now
they are
I
perfect.
understand the height.
They're perfect because they show really well through a white t-shirt.
I'm concerned. I honestly today I wasn't watching porn to watch porn. I was just like,
You're doing it for research purposes?
I'm like, is hers like mine? It's this like I just kept scrolling. I'm like, oh, I look like a woman who either has a child or is with child.
Negative. Not even close.
Well, my nipples do.
Okay. Nipples maybe.
They're like,
But Clifton, that's not. What about you?
What about me? What do I watch?
How often and what do you watch?
I go through like there might be times where I'll like watch porn like 3 times in one day. There might be
okay, sex addict.
right, and then it might be like a month. You know, like it won't even occur to me.
But do you feel like when you watch porn, has it like the way you have sex, has it made it different?
Yes.
Like the positions, like what do you expect, the sounds, like has it changed the way you see sex?
I think so.
With a real woman.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, because I think historically it was hard for me to like really...
Not historically.
No, like it was hard for me to really connect like with a lot of my partners because in the back of my mind I was thinking like this isn't as good as what I watch online or whatever, right?
But your brain is used to it.
Exactly. And so I would be like fantasizing about like something other than the person I'm with at that time, you know? And obviously that's not a good thing.
Yeah, that's not healthy.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
But I mean, and I'm being 100% honest here with Shay, I don't do that at all. And that's why I think...
You don't need to tell people that we're having sex.
Oh, wait. I thought that was implied. No, like it's actually really refreshing because it's the first time in probably like, I don't know, 5 years that I've been with somebody who I didn't like fantasize about something else. I'm not like in my mind somewhere else. Like being with Shay is like, I don't know. It's hard for me to even describe because it's just, we have this connection and whatever is going on there, like I just want to be present in that moment. And she does everything that I like. I mean, it's like our sexual chemistry is like...
You're sexually compatible.
Very much so.
Right? Sexually compatible.
Yeah. She has incredible pillow talk. Like her sex
can you
talk?
do your pillow talk?
Oh my God.
Just give us a glimpse. I want to learn.
Oh my God, I'm shy.
No, you're not.
No,
Okay, let me
do
take a
it.
sip.
And with the voice.
Oh my God, my dad's going to be listening to this, guys.
You knew this was going to happen.
Okay. Perform. Sing, baby.
I'll give you like 2 lines. But he likes it. We also call it my sex operator phone voice.
Yeah. Phone sex operator. Yeah.
I'm like, Daddy, do you like it? Is that what you like? Do you want me to go faster?
And then you laugh.
No, we're like so serious in the moment. But it's weird because the same way you're saying like what I have with you, I feel like he's also taught me a different type of intimacy, you know, like which is weird.
Yeah,
like
I'm very much into like a connection. You know what I mean? Like physical connection. Like I want to touch as much of my partner as like physically possible. So like, you know, just like if. You know, there's a lot of guys who just want to pound. Like, I don't, like, I can do that. And if I'm doing that, I'll, like, last forever because there's not enough, like, intimacy in that for me to orgasm. Like, I need, like, to just feel, like, really close and connected to my partner. And for whatever reason, that works for her and I. Less so with you.
He's like, I can just get that head, then bread, then leave. Is that a sexy ride?
Do you guys have boundaries?
I don't think so.
Like both you're like, okay,
safe word.
this is
But I feel like it's
Anything
because we're
goes.
on the same level. But I don't think there ever has been a time where I've been like, no,
that's my
I don't
limit.
want you.
Yeah, I think we...
Besides anal.
That's your boundary?
It's not my boundary, but I'm like, dude, slow down.
Oh, okay.
I'm like on training wheels now.
You guys missing out.
Don't like go balls to the wall. I'm like, like treat me like a little princess. And he's just like, I'm like, I need like a minute, a second, like. But I feel like that'd be the only thing.
Yeah, but Shay's really into like the power exchange as well. So sometimes she'll be like, I need a minute, and I'll tell her no. And she like...
Oh, that turns her on?
Yeah, it does like, actually.
Okay.
Any slapping?
No, not a lot. I mean...
I don't think you've ever slapped me. I'm mostly into choking.
Yeah.
Like make me feel like my airwaves are going to die out.
Yeah.
And I'm like...
She likes to be choked.
Never,
she
likes passed out?
She likes when I spit in her mouth.
That's hot.
You cannot say that on
Yes,
that is
can.
super hot.
Yeah.
That turns me on, too.
I know. It turns me on.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you like it really sloppy and wet. Everything. Just...
My dad is going to be like, what the actual fuck?
We said no boundaries, babe.
Okay, do you have any kinks that you haven't shared with each other?
Oh, that's
You like to be
interesting.
pegged?
No. I don't
Have you been pegged?
I've never been pegged.
How would you know then?
Because
You don't know until you try it.
Okay. Because I've had girls stick their fingers in my
We're going to the
butt.
sex shop when we leave tonight, and I'm getting one of those.
Yeah, I've had girls stick their finger in my butt, and that was like around the outside, fantastic. Licking, all that stuff, amazing. But like insertion,
Prostate massage, no go?
I don't know. When I've had a prostate exam, wasn't into that. That was not fun. So I can't.
Do females have prostate exams? I need to like know what
You
to
need
warm
more
myself with to
connection
go to my
before
OBGYN.
with the doctor.
Yeah, the doctor didn't touch me at all. It was just a finger.
Did he talk dirty?
Nothing there.
Yeah. Did I
You
say
like that, daddy?
Yeah. Did I say 2 fingers? Better make it 3.
Oh my god.
Let's do the fist.
Wait, you getting up to your elbow yet? No.
I don't feel anything, doctor.
Yeah, right. No, like pegging. That's an interesting one because again, it like if I don't know if I could try it. Like, is that something you would? That's
I'm
something
like
you're
intrigued.
into.
I'm like, I would fucking love to put on one of those and make a man my bitch.
There you go.
To be honest.
There you go. Next thing you guys are going to try. You are welcome, Clifton.
No.
You are
He
welcome.
like comes out to the bed and I'm
wait,
just
so-
like pegged out.
Yes, the answer is yes.
I know you've pegged people. Yeah.
People.
Well,
Men.
Okay, let's make it deep.
Wait, so yeah, give us
can't
insight
can
on
you
this.
peg women? Can't you? No.
It's not pegging if we want it.
Well, so if a woman puts a strap on and fucks another woman in the ass, is that pegging still?
I think that's
Where's my
lesbian
Google?
sex. No, I think that's just lesbian sex.
Okay.
I'm going to take a note and actually do
I
research
think
after.
pegging
Because now I'm
for women.
Only men can be pegged.
Yeah, you were trying to
Okay.
get pegged?
I'm not trying to do nothing.
It's an interesting
You don't know
name.
if you like it until you try it.
Yeah.
Just bend over, hold your breath, and just think of nice thoughts.
Oh.
What did you say? And bang the balls to the wall?
Hands to your knee. Wait, what is it?
Hands on your knees.
Hands on your knees.
Yeah.
Shake that ass for me.
Okay. So you mentioned pegging. I said politely, probably not. Do you have any kinks that you haven't shared with me?
I don't know, but I'm kind of like, I love rough sex.
I know. Sometimes
like kind of like a near-death experience, but don't kill me. But like I kind of want to be like, oh my god, and I'm like, oh my god, I didn't die.
Let's keep the 911.
Yeah.
Just
Close
in
by.
case.
Yeah.
But like I literally give them a disclaimer, like,
What's
don't
that
kill me.
Jack Harlow's lyric? He says, "I'll choke you, but I ain't a killer, babe."
Oh, wait, I choke you, but I ain't no killer, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's where you're at. You and Jack.
But you
Young
know
Jack?
that.
I do know that.
Like, just let me see like a little of those like spotty lines. You
What
know,
about-
those spotty dots that come in your
What
eyes.
about
and I'm
public sex?
Ooh.
Have you done
I'm
it? Like, what's the most
so
public
down
you
for
guys
it.
done?
Talk about that all the time.
I
And
fucked in public.
Oh, I have.
Where?
Oh my god, my dad's the mayor of our town where I fucked in our school park. And it's with my ex-boyfriend when I was in high school, because that was like the only place we could like hang out without anyone being around us. So I'm like,
The public park?
Really? Just like out on the lawn or like in a car?
everywhere.
On a park bench?
On the fucking swings, on the
Oh.
seesaw, on the basketball court.
What time of the day are we talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, when I was in high school, I was like, I had
Skip
no
school and
Daytime.
Literally.
You're on broad daylight and you're on the
Noon.
swing set.
before the street lights came on. Because when the street lights came on, I had to be home.
Oh my goodness.
You want to do it around 11?
So when I took Shay to a college football game at my alma mater, it was funny because she called me out for basically saying every surface I fucked somebody on. As we were like doing
I'm
a
like,
tour.
am I walking somewhere? You fuck someone here, and here, and
She's
here.
like, in the library, in the football stadium, on the statue of the Buffalo mascot. Like,
I had some respect for my college. Shout outs to Cortland. I had some respect for those student grounds.
No.
Also because people were my friends. And
Wait,
I'm
what
like,
about you, Clifton?
what, public?
He has no
Well,
respect.
I just shared. I mean, yeah, all over the place. The next one I want to do is Mile High Club. I've only gotten a hand job on a plane.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun.
Was it me?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's challenge accepted.
Yeah, right. What's your kinks? What's your like public sex experience? That sort of thing.
Gave a blowjob to a guy in a nightclub
Oh, I've had
on
that.
the dance floor.
I've had
where
that.
there's hundreds of people around me.
Yeah, my 2 or 3 other friends that were with me like kind of stood around her, and she just went down and did her
Those
thing.
are some good friends
They're
you
some
have
great
there.
Literally,
friends.
Those are great
Can
friends.
they come out with us?
Yeah, absolutely.
Hong Kong.
Well, you know them.
Literally, can we go to Hong Kong?
Nick and Brandon and
Oh wait, now I'm not surprised. I think they would still do that to this date.
Oh yeah, they would. That's my boys right there. Yeah, that's good stuff.
Mile High Club, Trina?
Private plane.
Oh, that doesn't. Well, that's
No, it does count.
It does count.
Wait, the pilot.
With the pilot? No,
In
you
the
didn't.
bathroom.
Yeah.
Wait,
No
did he have
autopilot?
to like in an auto drive and just like, I'll be right back. Passengers, don't
Do not
be
move.
worried. I
Yeah.
will
Do
be
not
right
touch
back.
anything.
Yeah.
Seatbelts on. There's turbulence. Stay in your seats.
But only in the
this
bathroom.
shit's about to be rocking.
All right. So we just have a couple minutes left, and I'm wondering, what are some of the things that you haven't done? What's still on your bingo card, so to speak?
Let me think.
She's like nothing.
I have a
Yeah.
list. I have a plethora.
Yeah. What's it called when you get?
with 2 guys.
Okay.
Never been. What's the
A
double
train?
penetrated?
Double penetrated
Oh,
or
DP.
Yeah, never.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
never done that.
Oh my
Okay.
God, my poor dad.
okay. Two guys is going to be the limit, or are you going to go 3 and go airtight?
No, I said that's something I've never done.
No, I know, but I'm just
What
saying.
an animal.
No,
like 3?
Okay, third one. Okay, I see.
You're like, where's the third one go?
I was like, how many
driving a
holes?
plane.
How many holes do I have?
And you, Shay, what's on your list that you haven't gotten to yet?
I feel like I've done everything I've wanted to do.
Yeah.
What is one thing? Now I'm like into pegging.
Oh, fuck.
Maybe I might like rock your world out.
Wait, Clifton, what about you?
Yeah.
Yeah, what is...
I honestly can't think of one.
Because you're nasty.
I'm nasty.
You're nasty.
You've done everything. Have you slept with a guy?
No.
Transvestite?
No.
Have you gone to Thailand?
I've been to Thailand.
Ah, there you go.
Would you fuck a girl? Would you fuck
You've done
a girl who has
You didn't
a dick? Wait, I can't say that. That's not politically correct. Would you have sex with a
she-male?
Is that politically correct?
I don't know if that's correct.
You went to Thailand, you've done it.
I've seen them in Thailand, and I'll be honest with you, they are very attractive. Like when you see it, you're like, oh my God.
So you're pansexual.
No, I'm not pansexual. I just, like, I don't think I could.
As long as it has a pussy and a pulp, he's fucking it.
Yeah. Hey, a hole's a hole,
so
right?
that's your limit. That's your limit.
I think so. But I think in the right circumstances, I might be into it. Like, I don't know.
You are into it.
No, I'm not into it, but in the right circumstances, I might consider it. Like if you and I went to Thailand or whatever, and you were like, "Oh my God, she's hot," and I'm like, "Babe, that's a dude," and you're like, "Would you?" And I was like, "Well, if you're like, if I'm not interacting necessarily with them, like."
Dicks are not rubbing.
So like, yeah. So if you're the buffer in between, and you wanted, I would be like, okay, like.
So if I have a train ran on me, you're into it. Basically, if you're on one end and they're on the other end, it's okay.
Woo woo.
So Thailand it is.
Oh, I think it's time as a train. I think I can. I think
we got to end this episode before it gets get in any deeper here. Now I'm going to get pegged and have to.
How deep do you want it?
Yeah, right. And trying to get pegged and
Thailand with the she-males.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Red light district. Don't catch me outside.
So it seems your guys' year is planned.
Oh Jesus. Yeah, I guess so.
Oh my God, I have so many things to add to our list of activities.
I see the
lactating nipple.
All right. Well, hey, thank you so much, Trina, for joining us.
Welcome.
It's been amazing. Shay, always unexpected, the things that are going to come out of your mouth and sometimes go into your mouth. I don't know. I mean,
I'm the same with you. We have a mutual understanding.
Yeah. Do you want to close things out?
Thank you for listening to Anything But Cliche.
Hot take alert. It's time for Unpopular Opinions, the part of the show where we say the quiet part loud and probably lose a few followers. Let's go.
All right, welcome back to Unpopular Opinions. In this segment, I'm going to share why I will never drive an electric car. So, here in California, there's this huge push to electrify everything. So the first, issue there is that we don't have enough supply, right? We're being pushed to, in real estate development and architecture, we're new construction for single-family homes in California. They don't allow you to have a gas meter anymore, right? So you can't have, a gas-powered furnace, your clothes dryer, your water heater, all that stuff has to be electric now. But the bigger issue is that I think there's a big misunderstanding or even an intentional misleading that's taking place by the electric car manufacturers. For example, Tesla's used to come out with their paper license plate that was on the vehicle when you first bought it. It said 0 emissions, right? And that's not exactly true, because while the car does not have any direct emissions, it is powered by electricity. And still in the United States, 60% of the electricity is generated by burning fossil fuels, mostly coal, right? So they burn coal, they heat up water, steam rises, turns these turbines, generates electricity, okay? So if you buy a Tesla and you don't have a solar array on your roof and you're getting that green energy, you're driving a coal-powered car, right? But they're not telling you that, which is really frustrating to me. Furthermore, there's also a concept that's called or referred to as embodied energy. Embodied energy is all of the energy that it takes to, collect all of the natural resources, to process those resources, to move them from one location. Maybe you're mining, in this example, you're mining these rare earth metals and heavy metals to make batteries, right? So they're mining them in one place, they're shipping them to another place, and then processing them in a factory to build the batteries and so on and so forth. The embodied energy in electric vehicles is more than double in a traditional ICE or internal combustion engine vehicle, right? So that's one side of it. The other side is that our electrical distribution grid is as much as 10% inefficient. So from the point where the electricity is generated to the end user, it can lose as much as 10%. So in the example of vehicles, that would be like going to put 10 gallons of gas in your car, except you only put 9 gallons in the actual car, and then you dump a gallon on the ground, right? So there's a lot of inefficiencies there. And then on top of that, 25% of greenhouse gas emissions are from electric production in the United States. 25%. That's a lot. And if we're, continuing to ramp up our electrical production in order to meet the demand of the push to move us all to, electrified everything, that's only going to continue to increase. So, there's all of these sort of hidden, we'll just call them hidden costs and things of that nature that people, they don't think about, they don't ask the questions. So these are all things that we hope people will maybe think a little bit more critically about. What do you think about that, Shay?
As a New Yorker who has a license and had a car, but refuses still to drive, I think electric cars are kind of a little bit gimmicky for my own personal reasons.
Okay.
Love your scientific facts, but I'm just like, if there's a forest fire, where's my gas? Flood, where's my gas? I just have to have my car charged to 100.
That's a really good point.
What happened?
I mean, here in California, Southern California, we were just having the LA fires, recently, and there's people who are stranded because...
And they couldn't move, even though or you can move your car, but you literally cannot move your car past a certain distance because your car is then going to be left at whatever destination because there's no charging stations, a blackout. Even if there's not a natural disaster, you can literally have a blackout and you're stuck.
Well, when there's a fire, they turn off the utilities, right? Because they don't want the electric circuit lines.
We have blackouts.
Okay, got it. And that was Unpopular Opinions.
Don't get an electric car.
Thanks for tuning in to Anything But Cliche. Hit follow, smash that subscribe button, and maybe even send this to someone who really needs to hear it. For the spicy stuff we don't say on air, follow the show on Instagram at @anythingbutcliche. And for the full episodes, blog, and more, visit olismedia.com. Anything But Cliche is recorded in studios in San Diego, California, and proudly produced by Oles Media, an IVC media company.
Oles Media.